It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Digging in, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Digging in, number 62. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. Santana will go over to first here. Runner back safely. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Kendrick on to first, and they get them both. So striding forward now, Mark Trumbo. Ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a slider called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. A bouncer to the left side. Nunez comes up with it. And there's one away. Stepping in, Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. Two gone. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Number 62 is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Into the box now, Tim Beckham. He'll get us started in the top of the second. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And he struck him out. First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lined hard toward right center, and Jones is going to have himself a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second with one away. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Line drive to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And here's Renato Nunez, runner in scoring position with two gone. 0-1 the count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Jones stands at second with two gone. And this one gets away. Will be ruled a passed ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Ted Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. At the plate, Paul Molitor. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch popped up. Trumbull shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Coming to the plate now, Alex Gordon will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. Now at the plate, Irvin Santana. First pitch on its way. Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Caleb Joseph, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. A swing and a ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in, Jeffrey Ramirez. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. And did he square around? No, it's ball one. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for one. Back to Kendrick. Not in time as they just miss getting the pair. Digging in for his second at bat, Jonathan Villar. Hit out towards second. Kendrick has it. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Ready for another chance. Number 62. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. One away. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Tim Beckham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Now at the plate, he's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. Jones is on his way home. He'll score easily, and the deficit is down to only 1 now. Stepping up now, Renato Nunez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Mancini leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So digging in now, Caleb Joseph, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A pause and the 0-2. This is in the air to right. Williams is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cal Ripken. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Striding into the box, Ted Williams.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Mancini is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Paul Molitor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 32.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the out and down.
2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Story onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Ready for another shot now. Number 62. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Looking at strike 2. A fastball that catches the inside corner. In tight with the slider, 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Mark Trumbo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Santana will go over to first here. Don't want to forget about it. Another look to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And again, a throw over, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat, and that one just missed outside. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Santana working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tim Beckham. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Story brings it in. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Gordon. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Irvin Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Two on here with 1 man out. And stepping in is the second baseman, Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. On its Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. In now for the O's, Adam Jones. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Renato Nunez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1-0 first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that one got a piece of him. Digging in once again, Caleb Joseph. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there, strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
He went with the Austin.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Jeffrey Ramirez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jeffrey Ramirez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Hit in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Trevor Story. He comes. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Under it is the right fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Left side of the infield into the shift. And there's out number 2. Striding in, Cal Ripken. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Digging in now, Ted Williams. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Paul Molitor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. VR is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready now for Baltimore. Number 62. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Number 62.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The next 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Kendrick. They'll whip this one to first in time. Standing in, Alex Gordon comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Miguel Castro takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 50.
Fred McGriff moved out into the on-deck circle, so that'll signal the end for Santana in this one. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. VR right there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Will conclude matters here in the 7th. Roberto Ozuna has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. At the plate, Adam Jones. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Adam Jones. Now playing second base, number 9. Javier Ryan.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Popped him up. Molitor moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. And here's Renato Nunez. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Here comes the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gordon is there. And that's the third out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way. To short. To his right, Beckham. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Sean Gilmartin answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So striding in, Cal Ripken. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Ted Williams. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So stepping in, Paul Molitor, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Barehanded at his ankle. He beat it out. Almost a remarkable play, but now the potential lead run is aboard at first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Richard Blyer enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Salvador Perez will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts to jump out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Jose Leclerc comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Standing in, Caleb Joseph. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Joseph now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Caleb Joseph is retired to kick off the 9th. In there for strike 1, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter.
John Axford gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
John Axford.
Set and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Number 62 would be next. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 7 hits. 4 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.
It's baseball on the... Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Travis Jankowski becomes the first out of the inning. Lays off 1-0. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fouled away. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Perella leads off first with 1 away. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Hunter Renfroe, the second out of the opening frame. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Kendrick.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jankowski has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Myers looking up. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Settling in now, Cal Ripken.
Batting fourth. Third baseman. Cal Ripken.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Myers is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Ted Williams. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Galvis is there. On to second for the force out. Leading off the inning, Eric Hosmer. And they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Struck him out. So coming to the plate, Christian Villanueva. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Big pass at a slider that gets past him. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in now for San Diego, Francisco Mejia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Bailey's ready. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Down the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Missed with a...
That's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Richards. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The way he's been able to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... In now, Paul Molitor. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Barella is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now to the plate, Alex Gordon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now. Gordon not stopping. He's heading for third. The relay throw, and Gordon will make it all the way around to third base. He's got himself a triple. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Mejia. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jankowski looks up into the bleachers and gone. Digging in, Homer Bailey. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. Barella scoops it up, and that's the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looped out toward third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So striding forward now, Jose Barella, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Hit hard to the right side. foul. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bounced.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping in, Trevor Story. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Story just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Galvis, great stop. He goes to first. Touche, sir. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Into the box now, Cal Ripken. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and he really... Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1-1. 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull the string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And that misses 1-1. It's 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
The 1-2. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. At the plate, Francisco Mejia. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. No balls and 1 strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ripken makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Ooh, that was good.
Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch on its way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. At the plate, Paul Molitor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon.
He's set. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Myers is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in, Francisco Mejia. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Myers on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Galvis. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And it's fouled away.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
High in the air out to center field. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Clayton Richard, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first. Now at the plate, Homer Bailey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Homer Bailey.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the pitcher reaches base to start the inning. That means they'll flip the lineup card with a man aboard and nobody out. Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Right side hit hard. And Kendrick has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as his shot fouled at the plate. And right into the shift. And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Cal Ripken 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, Ted Williams. He appears here depicting his first year in the big leagues. This is his rookie series card. Lifted in the air out to center field. Myers is under it, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jose Pirela comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Look out, 2-0 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jose Pirela goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Hunter Renfroe is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's Will Myers. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Miguel Diaz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So digging in now, Paul Molitor here in the profile of the Impact Veterans Series. He's no spring chicken, but you'd never know it based on his skill set. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Striding into the box, Alex Gordon. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. Digging in and looking for more, Homer Bailey. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. This pitch is popped up, and Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning. Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. And the first baseman can't get there. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Villanueva. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Bailey into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-2. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
1-2.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Here's Howie Kendrick. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Jankowski, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Trevor Story. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Myers looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He could really use a night here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play. And Lee Smith been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And he misses again. Ball 3. Now he tries to bunt his way aboard. No dice. 3-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Williams coming on. He's there and records the first out. Carlos Asuaje will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Story ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now batting, Jose Pirela. No hits to this point. And that's taken for strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to center field. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Number 65 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Digging in once again, Ted Williams. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Striding in, Paul Molitor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with one away. Digging in now, Alex Gordon has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set and the pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play. And ready now, Hunter Renfroe. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Sliders in for a strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Will Myers is on deck. And look out, that's in.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Fernando Rodney takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Fernando Rodney.
From the stretch, a little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Renfroe on at first, nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
our final line today. First for your victorious home team, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 5 behind. The Padres, 2 runs on just 2 hits. No errors, they left 5 behind. The winning pitcher is Homer Bailey. The loss goes to Clayton Richard. Time of the ball, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.